Hello, welcome back to my channel. You clicked this video because it is a big freaking book unhaul of 2022. Yes, I know. As you can kind of see, this is just a little bit of my shelves, but you can see that it's packed. Okay, it is jam-packed and there is not a lot of room. So every year I do a book unhaul. Now, a lot of these are 3-4 stars that I'm going to unhaul, but I just simply do not have the room. So I'm keeping the books, these books that really matter to me. So these books aren't bad. There are some flaws that have made them 4 or 3 stars, or maybe even like a low 5 stars, but I'm going to tell you why I'm unhauling them briefly. First book is The Aviator's Wife. What did I give it? I think kind of bad that I don't remember the rating. This is why I'm unhauling. I mean, it's about the wife of Charles Lindbergh. I was blanking on his name, but I could be like that famous aviator. I know. This is why I'm unhauling it. Okay. I got like 4, it was like 4 stars. I'm gonna say 4 stars. If it's happened to be 5 stars, then oops. But I read it, I enjoyed it, though I'm not very interested in the history of airplanes. Okay. Or people that are married to pilots. Or pilots. Okay. So it was enjoyable read like 2 years ago when I got it from a friend, but it's just not enough to keep on my shelf type of thing. It's not a bad book. It's written very well. It's just the pilots, airplanes, pilot's wife, Charles Lindbergh. Wild Embers, Nikita Gill gave that a low 4 stars. The beginning was interesting, and then I don't get the whole section where it's about like Disney princesses. Like I don't get it. And that threw me way off. So Wild Embers, it's okay, poems of rebellion, fire, and beauty. Okay, yeah. But then also like the cover screams to me, and also the poems in the beginning scream to me like celestial, soul searching, healing from trauma. I guess you could say the Disney princesses are healing from trauma, but then again, they're not real. So I was thrown off. I did not like, in the middle, there was a bunch of poems about the Disney princesses overcoming whatever it is, and I don't remember what they were overcoming either. Like the poems don't stay in my, they didn't stay in my mind as something very heartwarming or original or anything like that. But the other poems that were about like galaxies, stars, your soul is a burning star, don't burn out, you're the sun, that type of thing, loved it. So this is why I'm unhauling this one. But a lot of the poems are good, but there are some that don't work if you're going for like a galaxy, earthly poem theme, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Or I just sounded dumb, it's fine. Okay, so yes, this one, Hannah's War, about World War II. I think this was like a low 4 stars. I don't remember too much about it, and I forgot that I owned it. Yeah, that's not good, right? So, oops. Yes, The Time Traveler's Wife. Ooh, yeah. I think I gave this 3 stars. it's a little messy. One of my things is I don't like timeline jumps, and that's the whole point of this book. Like, they're going back and forth in time. Well, he's going back and forth in time, and I don't like it. And also the fact where I think it was a little weird that he knows her when she's, like, younger and he's still interacting with her. Not in a bad, you know, way where you might be thinking about that, no. But I still think it's weird. It's kind of like the Twilight with Jacob and Esme. I'm like, what the? No, thank you. Oh, these two books. I'm just putting these two together because I cannot. I enjoyed Serpent and Dove. It's not anything deep. Read these for entertainment, that's the thing. So I gave this a low 5 stars because I was entertained and I laughed a few times. Now, Blood and Honey, 3 stars. Why? Because Reed can't get over the fact that he has now run away with Lou and they're like together, but he can't accept that she's a witch still. I don't care anymore. I'm sorry. I don't care about Reed, and that's like half the book. And the writing just went downhill with Blood and Honey. I don't know what happened there. I mean, the writing in Serpent and Dove wasn't fantastic, but it was still entertaining enough that it was fine with a low 5 stars. No, this was not good. So, I know the 3rd book is out. I'll probably get it from the library, but I just have to unhaul both of them. The Fountains of Silence. The time jumps were a problem. Like, in the very beginning, there's a time jump that, it's like a prologue. It's like a weird, I'm gonna check that. It's not a prologue, but it's a chapter. But it doesn't have, I mean, it has light relevancy to the story, but I don't think, there are just some things where do you need a couple of pages of something that it slightly ties in with the history, but that's about it. And I just kind of wasted 10 minutes reading this kind of chapter that is like a prologue, but you put it chapter 1. I don't think so. And then, yeah, there's a lot of jumping. And I don't like time jumps. So, yeah, oopsie. I gave it a low 4 stars, but it's not enough for me to keep on my shelf. It's an interesting story, but it's very, very slow in the beginning. And that was kind of my issue. It was slow in the beginning. And I just couldn't get into it 100%. I got into it like 85%, but I need to be into it 100% for it to stay on my bookshelf. Thank you so much for watching my quick unhaul of 2022. I thought I had more, but I think I overestimated how thick they all were because they fill up this bag that I have to like the brim, and I was like, oh my god, I have more books. Well, that's a pretty big book unhaul. I don't know, you decide. I think it was substantial enough to make a video, but I don't think it's like as big as previous unhauls that I've done, so I apologize in advance, or not in advance because you've already watched the video, so I apologize if you thought that I was like unhauling like 20 books. I didn't. Like, big title, not really. It's just, you know, they were all really thick books that I tricked myself into thinking there were more, and they've been sitting around for a while, so it's fine. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great reading and writing day. Bye!